they've been doing for Travis. I don't see this team having much of any chance as it stands making playoffs. It's just
Unless Eric Toivonen suddenly turns into like
like the
Jake Turner
next
2.0.
Jake Turner, yeah. But
Yeah, it's
even
not
with
gonna happen.
Jake Turner had DQ and Jerry Naranjo to keep him up. Well, I guess this one is Nina and Travis, but are those enough to see the team through?
I would honestly say no. Just looking at the roster and looking at potentially who they might be getting in the free agents to fill up the last slot or two.
Yeah.
No.
Stevie says Plymouth, the place where vets go to retire.
Old people retire to Florida. Old basketball players retire in Plymouth.
And Toivonen is going to be the next Stoked. Anyway,
Is he gonna?
I
Is
think
he
this
gonna
is
lose
about as much
goodbye?
as I think this is about as much as we need to say for Plymouth. So the last one in the division, Queens.
The Queen's Pride, who their star girl retired along with his, well, bunny rabbit, I should say, or bunny rabbit.
Nice. No one here that shouldn't be shooting threes. That's always nice to see.
Yeah, good to see Adam and
Pretty much the entire team is okay on shooting except for Kikovic, but he's a center, so that's not well.
that's sort of to be expected. Look at the Queens. Look at the Queens.
I'm gonna go and give Lily Rose the low playtime treatment.
Yeah, for Lily Rose. Wait, Lily Rose? She's still playing?
Apparently,
Shit. I I need to look this up. Yep, my former Clef player turned Bloxy player turned damn. Yeah, I remember her pretty well. Lily Rose. I had her back in the early days back when Texas was the Kansas City Clef, so I kind of know how her and Joanna play. Joanne Tippish. Is Joanne Tippish a free agent this year?
remember correctly, Adam's more of the power forward, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's small forward. It's
Mig, I think you're missing a player here for Queens. I think you're missing Joanne Tippish here because she's still playing. She has like 2 more years left on her contract.
I haven't been the one that's keeping this thing up to date, so I've been just going, oh hey people, it's like, oh hey, here's what this team has. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're missing a forward player.
Okay, so he's more power forward.
Stevie said Tippish was bought out.
Well, she was bought out. Oh, I did not know that.
So whoever's updating it is correct. She is not currently on the team.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at the thing there. Yeah, okay. I stand corrected. Thank you, Stevie. Where's the bar? Huh. Yeah, obviously I'm starting power forward there. Starting point guard, Zoe Wilds, of course.
Even though Samantha is not bad, I'm thinking she's gonna have to be this. I don't know why. Samantha will have to be the backup point guard because no one else in their team really.
Unless Tassia Fangestu ends up surprising us and goes to starting.
Cassia might be the
Shooting guard.
starting shooting guard right out the
She
gate because who else are we going to put there?
she might be. She might be, yeah. Who do they have for small forward though?
Small forward is Adam. Wait, no, it's Adam's power.
Probably Daisuke, maybe Tenno.
Or Mika.
Or yeah, Micah.
We'll
Yeah,
give
Micah
Micah
Davenport.
for now with Daisuke maybe getting it later.
Oh yeah, Micah Davenport is their starting small forward. Yeah.
So which of their three, or I guess Hockner will get it because he has the best offensive rating. Actually, no, he sucks at defense though. So who do we give the center?
Probably to the one with the best defense, which looks like
I guess it's mainly do we
Rajmi, I
do
think.
Shubra or do we do Cho?
Doesn't
Shumbra. I'll go
I'd
Shumbra.
almost say Cho because plus 4 points on offensive to lose only like 1 point defensive.
Yeah, I would go Cho too. Yeah.
And I would say it's like, oh, they need to go get some good centers, but they have tons of centers. They need to more trade for good centers. Because they have 4 pure centers.
Yeah, Cho. I would go with that. Wait, they have 4 pure centers?
So it's Micah
Yeah.
Davenport. So it's not Mika, it's Micah Davenport.
Yeah, Micah.
so Mike Import. All right.
With their last 3 spots, what do you think they need?
Last 3 spots, I would say look at.
I'm going to say they need a backup power forward. There's a lot of
I
spots
would.
they have, but
I would honestly say backup point guard and shooting guard. Wait, just backup point guard. I would say they need a backup point guard.
well, they could have
That's-
Samantha as their backup point guard.
Samantha Anderson. I need to look for her real quick.
Are they good on centers? Well, I mean, they
Well,
have
they don't have any good centers, but they have 4 pure centers on the team.
right.
So ideally, yeah, we want them to have a good center. It's just they can't use that on the free agency to pick up a center because they have 4 of them.
Right.
Yeah. On second thought, yeah, Samantha Anderson could be their backup point guard. She's in her prime, so I think she could still be an effective bench point guard or backup point guard if something happens to get.
Well, given the
I think Queen. All right.
I think now it's time for the how we think they're going to do for the division. I think the #1 pick for this division is probably going to be unanimous.
The alphas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push it a little bit here and say in order: Alphas, Queens, Banger, Plymouth.
Yeah, I can agree with the Roots being at the bottom. Just because of the seniors, the elderly folks.
Yeah, I'm putting Banger in the middle because we don't know how good their rookies are gonna do. So
I'm
Queens
going
is
to
currently
go
safe. Queens is safe. Albany's top. Queens is next. Banger could probably upset them.
I'm gonna
Implement this
go
beat
Bangor
cube.
simply because, or Alpha's Bangor Tides because Queens don't really have a good center.
Um, let me look something here.
Whereas
I
Bangor, it's
think
like, well, the main thing for Bangor is, oh, hey, they're putting a
Yeah, yeah,
lot
yeah.
of swing on how good their draft candidates are.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason I'm saying Queens is kind of safe right now where they're at because of their draft candidates, but also I might still reverse that because Bangor also has Kadane. And you put Kadane against any of the centers on Queens and they're going to be toppled.
Yeah.
So maybe if they get a lucky if they get a diamond in the rough center and free agency, they might have a chance. But
Stevie's
that's a
saying
very strong.
Albany, Queens, Bangor, Ply.
Ooh, Stevie agrees with me. Ooh.
I think if Albany definitely gets Redmayne, that they'll be my first pick. I mean, they're already my first, but if they get Redmayne, they should be, I mean, pretty good.
So, Blue, what do you want for the tops?
Blue's not here.
Oh,
Remember, he
that's
went
right.
to food.
Yeah, he wants to get food.
Draken.
Okay.
Which one?
The bull one.
Right, okay.
You hear DC3?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, may not. Okay, so we have our opinions on those.
I'm
Let's move
here.
on
I
to
already gave
the.
mine.
Yeah, he said Albany, Queens.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind. Albany Queens and who else after that?
Well, it's going to be Plymouth last, so
Obviously. Never mind. All right, so on to the Central Division where we have Baltimore, Lorraine, Pittsburgh, and Williamsburg. This should be interesting. Because I think the Central Division is like the Eastern Conference's Pacific Division. Or at least they're growing to be that.
time for the color
The
phase.
Baltimore Spirits, who are doing some wild, crazy things. Again, we're their top 24 pick. What the fuck were you thinking? Love you, Jay Will, but what were you thinking? Oh, and this should make you happy too, DC3. Your character's here.
Yeah.
Reggie Duvall.
And he's literally the only center they have.
Okay, guess
Yeah.
that solves that question.
Like there is no other centers or even bigs on this team right now. So he'll be forced to start.
Yeah, alright, got big note for Baltimore. Sign more centers! Or more bigs. Stick your hand deep in that free agency pool and pull out a couple of big person centers, please.
They probably are. I think they're probably the ones like going for Fenris.
I mean,
Yeah, the
Reggie
one.
is potentially starter caliber because he was a on the cusp player. So he can probably start.
He could be a diamond in the rough, yeah.
Actually, no. Baltimore is not going after Fenris.
Baltimore is going after. I'm looking at the thing here.
They're going after Malka.
Aurora.
So
They-
Malka could be a power forward.
But I don't think they're going to get Malka.
They're going for fighting for
They-
Quintessa Hartnett.
Contessa is a good pickup. I would bow out of Kevin Malka because you don't need a power forward. You got plenty of forwards already.
Well, he said they don't
And-
have any power forwards.
They're
Though.
going after Ricardo Vega,
Oh, they got.
Sarah Michael Dunbar. But I mean, right now, even if they get Quintessa, they don't have a power forward.
Uh,
I mean, well, I